The world's a scary place. Of all time, I couldn't watch it until I'm dead. Guess why? Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I look incredibly dead right now. I'm gonna be getting ready with me while you guys get to know me. That makes sense. And I have, how many questions do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. I have 10 questions that I'm gonna be asking, well, that you guys have asked me and I'm gonna answer while I get ready. Starting off with the first question. Do you have a sister and what do you want to do when you grow up? Those are kind of like interlinked. One person asked that. But I do have a sister. She's 10. She's like in some of my videos. I don't know if you guys have seen her or not. I'm trying to keep her like off social media a bit because the world's a scary place. What do you want to do when you grow up? At this moment, no clue. 100% sure it's gonna be something in medicine and something with kids. I hate school. Okay, while I let my face kind of dry, next question. Oh, which one should I do? Okay, dream place to go. I want to travel a lot when I'm older, for sure. But this is very interesting. My number one place I probably want to go, other than like my home country, is Greece. I really want to go to Greece. It's on my bucket list because I did a project on Greece last year and it was such a beautiful place and I just want to go to Greece. By the way, time check, it's 12:50. I have to leave at, we have to go at like 1:30ish. Still look a tad bit pale and this lighting is not doing me justice. The next question is top 5 movies. That original question was top 10. But when I was thinking about this, I realized that I can't pick 10 movies. I can pick 5 movies. Cannot pick 10 movies. These 10 movies, like, or not 10, 5 movies would change the outcome of my life. Okay, number 1, people can agree. If you disagree with me, that's just like misogyny because you don't like female-led movies. Marvel movies is Black Widow. Black Widow is probably one of my favorite movies. Is my favorite movie of all time. I could rewatch it until I'm dead. I like love that movie so much. It's not okay. Second, such show. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit like not in the right headspace right now. Second movie is Avengers: Age of Ultron, which people usually say is like the worst Avengers movie. But personally, it's my favorite Avengers movie. Just because, guess why? But it's like since Wanda's in it, like, no, it makes it so much more enjoyable. And Pietro, the one movie with Pietro made it like enjoyable. Number 3, this is my only non-Marvel movie in this list. Oh, that's crazy. And that is the movie 13. Okay, hold on. There's some lore behind this. My forehead job. That tastes nasty. It's basically movie 13. I watched it first time ever December of 2022. And when I say okay, like downstairs, basically, like in the living room, we used to have these chairs in this like little corner area in the kitchen because there was a little dining table area, but we didn't use this dining table. We had a like eating area with like a sofa kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it. Every night for like a month, I rewatched that movie. That movie held such a grip on me, and every single time, oh, I need to add a movie to this list. Anyways, anytime I needed like some sort of movie to watch, I always watched 13. Like, I don't know, them being in grade 7 is definitely interesting because I just can't imagine them being in grade 7 and doing like all that. Basically, I'd watch that movie every single night during winter break for like a month, and even when school started, when I'd have like my midnight, like my nighttime food, I'd watch that movie. It was a very unhealthy obsession. I love that movie so much. It was probably like the best like movie I've ever watched at the time. Okay, so number 4 was supposed to be Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but Doctor Strange isn't my favorite, even though it's such a good movie. Doctor Strange is probably like 2 or 3. But I'm just trying to like rule out some of them, the obvious movies. Number 4, I'm gonna talk about, this is my other non-Marvel movie, is Girl Interrupted. I watched that for the first time ever during summer break, I think. Maybe, no, I think it was like before that. That changed my life. It was the type of movie that had me like pausing it to like regain like focusness because I was so disturbed by that movie. And Angelina Jolie like ate so hard in that movie. That movie is so good. I really recommend watching 13 and Girl Interrupted. Literally, it took me 3 days to watch it just because I couldn't mentally, like, I wasn't mentally ready enough to watch that movie. Like, I was struggling to get through that movie. I'm not even kidding you. I was like, it was so good, but I just couldn't, like. And the last movie, you guys want to guess? I have a poster in my room of it, but it's not these two. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the animated one. Yes, if you have to ask me which Spider-Man is my favorite, I'd have to say Miles Morales. He's definitely my favorite. I'm so ready for part 2, guys. Bring it soon. Speaking of Miles Morales and the Spider-Man, the next question is, who's my favorite live-action Spider-Man? I think I've seen all the live-action Spider-Man. I've seen all the Tom Holland and all the Andrew Garfield. Oh, I've seen all the Tom Holland and all the Andrew Garfield ones. I think I've started some of the Tobey Maguire ones, but I think I have like 1 or 2 left. I'm not quite sure. I actually don't quite know. Like, I love all the Spider-Man. I feel like they all have their, like, you know, like, their qualities, and I feel like you guys would expect me to say Tom Holland but I think I'm gonna go with Andrew Garfield. Like, I haven't really thought about this that much. I don't know. I'm not quite sure who's like 100% my favorite, but I feel like Andrew's movies definitely sold me. And the only reason I'm not picking Tobey is because I feel like he looked like too mature for the role. He didn't look as like a teenager, while Tom and Andrew looked the role. Like, I think, yeah, so it's gonna be Andrew, then Tom, then Tobey. I'm sorry, Tobey. I still love you. I'm sorry. I guess we're gonna stay on top for the Marvel theme. Top 10 Marvel characters. I had to write this down because I could talk about Marvel characters forever and ever, but I'm not. I'm just gonna like pay closer attention to like my top 3, and then the bottom, it's okay. We'll just speed wrap. Oh, who do you guys want to guess is in first place? I'll give you guys a hint. I can't pick one, so there's 2 in first place, and I make the rules, guys, in my video. Settle down. Who's my top 1, guys? Wanda and Nat. I'm sorry. Are we surprised? I feel like we shouldn't be surprised because of like everything I've ever talked about with Wanda and Nat. To be honest, I feel like if you're seeing my TikToks, you'd assume that Nat is my favorite just because of like everything that I post. Thank you, WandaVision. Without WandaVision, I wouldn't even be a Marvel fan because I was anti-Marvel. I was anti-Spider-Man. Okay, so Wanda and Nat, 100% top number 1. 100%. Nobody could beat them. Nobody. But coming in at close number 2, just because of Agatha all along, I have to pick Agatha. I'm sorry. Like, I know she's done some messed up things. She's made mistakes. She sold her child for the Darkhold. Like, she's done some stuff, you know? But everything will be forgiven, okay? I will trust. Next episode, Billy will find Tommy and will go find Wanda, and they'll all forgive her and be a happy family. That's what's gonna happen, okay? Speaking of Agatha, number 3 is Rio. If you don't know who Rio is, she's like the new character in Agatha all along. I love her so much. Like, I've hold on, what was the first? I think the first Aubrey Plaza film I've seen was Ingrid Goes West because of Elizabeth Olsen. So definitely Rio for number 3. And then I'm gonna speed wrap the next 6. 4, Yelena Belova. Number 5, Kay Bishop. Number 6, Kamala Khan, just because of the representation. Number 7, Melinda May from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I love her so much. Number 8, Daisy Johnson. Of course, we gotta help our earthquake particle moving queen, right? She has to be on the list. Number 9 is Bobby Moore, so underrated for what? Love her so much. And number 10 is Pepper Potts. Back to like Marvel characters. I think this is one of the last Marvel questions I have. Yeah, this is the last Marvel question I have. My favorite OG Avenger from the OG6. I wonder who it is. I completely wonder. Wondering is something I do a lot. Who's my favorite OG Avenger? Natasha. Okay, next question. I love Scarlett Johansson. The next question is my favorite school year and why. Good question, guys. So I'm not grade 10, not grade 9, not grade 8, not grade 7, not grade 6, not grade 5, not grade 4, not grade 3, not grade 2, not grade 1, and definitely not kindergarten. So I guess whatever comes next, guys, I will let you know in 5 years or so when I finish university. Anyways, I'm gonna set my face and then I'll be right back, guys. I did my eyelashes, and the question was it difficult to wear hijab in a public school, and how do people in your school react? So I actually wore the hijab in 4th grade, and I went to a Muslim school, so nobody really like, because it was a part of our uniform, so it wasn't like, oh my god, she's wearing it for the first time. It was normal, it was expected, even like people were supposed to wear the hijab, it was a part of the uniform. And then I moved here, and my school had maybe like 4 or 5 hijabis in my grade at least, but nobody really cared. Like, it wasn't like, oh my god, she wears a hijab, that's so weird. I could never. Most people ask questions about it, ask questions about like its background or like Islam and stuff. Nobody was ever disrespectful to me. And like when I moved to my like school, my high school, the school is so big and so diverse. I'm not even kidding you. Half of the population is Arab, and the other half is like any country in the world. Somebody goes there. The amount of people it is compared to one person, like I think my school has 1,700 students, so 1 out of 1,700, they're not gonna bug me for wearing the hijab. It's like so many people in my school do that it's not like they don't care, you know, like they're just like they're cool about it, if that makes sense. Some teachers are like, oh, what is that, what is this, what is that. I had an incident earlier during culture day, which was very interesting, when somebody thought I was from a not existing country. Anyways, next, finally time for my infamous lip combo that everybody's asking for. I go in with the Makeup Forever lip liner in shade 608 Limitless Brown. This is what it looks like in the Sephora app. I go in with the Tower 28 lip gel in the shade Sesame. But I will say that this does disappear quite quickly, which leaves quite a harsh lip liner line on your lips and does not look very good. So you do have to reapply this a lot, so the line does not stay very prominent, I guess. So just like beware from that. If you don't want to like people to see the very harsh lines, I just recommend taking precautions from that. I'm actually running late. It is 1:18, and my sister told me that I was supposed to be ready by now, even though she said 1:30. That's okay. That's the little Q&A that I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a lot of talking, and I'm finally ready. I gotta get going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I will see you all in the next one.